Danny, and welcome to my channel, Denovator, where my experiences become your adventure.
In today's adventure, we're going to explore this historical South Georgia town known as Bainbridge, Georgia. It is the Decatur County seat. This presentation will be part 1 of 4 videos on my experiences in Bainbridge. In part 2, we will visit the Decatur County Historical Museum. Part 3 will be a walking tour of the historical homes and places. And the final video will be a tour of the Oak City Cemetery. A Hollywood starlet's final resting place is located here. So please join me. I first arrived at the Earle May Recreation Area and met with the staff at the Bainbridge Chamber. It seems to me that if you want to be welcomed while exploring a town, it's always best to first visit the Chamber of Commerce. And I want to thank Bainbridge's Chamber for the information they provided me on this amazing town. When I first drove into the Earle May Recreation Area, I couldn't help but to see this boat Basin. It is where you put your boat in to start your adventure navigating down the Flint River. This bridge, which is part of one of many walking paths, is located by the Chamber of Commerce and stretches across the canal that leads to the Flint River. Now I'm going to drive around the boat basin so we can explore a boardwalk that extends beside the river.
There's a boardwalk down here. Let's go check it out.
Over to the left is a frisbee golf net. I wonder where this boardwalk leads to. It leads to a platform you can fish from and that you can take in the sights and sounds of the Flint River. You can also find in this area a campground, a beach, and even this donkey. The chamber told me while I was over here I need to go check out that Bill Reynolds Sports Complex. Here you will find multiple baseball fields, soccer and football fields, tennis courts, and basketball courts. He shoots and he scores! I found this spot called the Outdoor Classroom. This reminded me of the chamber telling me to make sure I see their huge high school on Thomasville Road. Before we leave the Earle May Recreation Area, I wanted to show you this outdoor performing arts building. During Bainbridge's 2023 4th of July celebration, country music star and United States Army veteran Craig Morgan performed here. I am now traveling northeast of the Earle May Recreation Area. Over to the left is the Flint River, which flows into Lake Seminole, which is about 20 miles to the southwest. This area is known as the Cheney Griffin Park. It has this picnic area and it has a unique walking path. This walking path allows your children to participate in Story Walk. And the book today is What Will I Do with My Love Today? This path leads back to the Chamber of Commerce at the Earle May Recreation Area. This is a BMX bike track. I am sure kids enjoy this park feature. The Cheney Griffin Park provides an amazing river experience, which includes the picturesque postcard views of the railroad trestle. Located right beside the Cheney Griffin Park is the under construction Basin Park. It looks like it will include a water play area and will provide a coupling from the historic downtown to the river. The Basin Park also includes the Fort Hughes Memorial, named after an 1817 fort that once protected this area. It is also the gravesite of Bugler Hughes, who was the first soldier killed in the Seminole Indian War. And speaking of history, let's go and explore historical downtown Bainbridge, Georgia. This is Willis Park. This historical park will be featured on my third installment on Bainbridge, Georgia, along with historical homes and buildings. I love the intricate tile walkways. Let's head over to the courthouse. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification so when my part 3 video is released, you can tour the awesome second floor courtroom. Bainbridge was incorporated in 1829, so a lot of the buildings we see as we walk around will have to be well over 100 years old. There's a unique public space venue located right over there on the corner of Broad and Market. It's called the Hook and Ladder. In 1870, this was once home to a livery stable of the Oak City Hook and Ladder, which was a fire brigade of 40 men. It is now an open space with adjoining playground. On the corner of Market and Clark, I found this grassy mural interesting. This is a creative window display at I Love Linens and Pearls on Water Street. Historical downtown has so many unique specialty shops. This retail space is ready for somebody's new business. It is called the Historic Ritz Theater Building. The island display case can make for an attractive store front. I found that this sidewalk was different. It passes in front of the Downtown Development Authority and the Convention and Visitors Bureau offices. It is located at 205 East Brofton Street and is where there are public restrooms. I can hear a fountain. Let's go and investigate it. Bainbridge is home of many massive oaks. You will see many more of them in my Part 3 walking tour and my Part 4 cemetery videos. So has my video been very good? We are almost back at the Willis Park. Over there on the right is the Bainbridge Little Theater. I heard that the plays presented there are top notch. Some good old-fashioned real entertainment. Well, we finally made it back to Willis Park.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my first video on Bainbridge, Georgia. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Remember to please subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when my next part comes out. I'll see y'all the next time.